these balls could talk, they would walk along the bases and into the fields. If these balls could talk with Mark and John and producer Pete.
Hey ballers, welcome to These Balls Talk. The podcast is just counting down the days for Jackson Dart to start for the New York Football Giants. Jackson Dart, Jackson Dart.
He threw
We
a
are
pick
back.
six. His first throw, I'm just going to jump in. His first throw of training camp, he threw a pick six. So it's going great.
It's fine. He's getting them all out of the way now.
It's going
This
great.
is Mark along with John and our producer Pete, and we're getting ready to discuss the latest in sports tech and pop culture. If you like what you hear or see, please like us or hit that subscribe button, or as we like to say, well, mainly I, tickle that little bell.
Yeah,
Mainly
that's
you.
pretty much you at this point.
You're gross, Mark.
But we
I
do
wanna tickle
usually
your
go
bell.
tickle, tickle, tickle. Which is
Joining
just
us
as
tonight
gross.
is a man who I originally met in Activities Club for singles in the Boston area. He's a proud educator with expertise in special ed and also recently became a deacon. Please join us in welcoming to the show for the first time, Mr. Darryn Witzgall.
Woohoo.
What's going on, Darryn?
Thank you for having me.
Darryn.
Glad to be here.
Definitely.
Yes. So glad you
Yeah.
could be on here.
Yeah.
All right, we're
same.
going to get things going by, catching up with everyone. John, how you been?
Hola, me llamo Juan.
Oh, yeah.
We just went on a fabulous
There's
vacation.
so much Spanish.
I
You
did.
did. Look at that.
We just went on a fabulous vacation in Mexico. That was most of the break since we went kind of Wednesday to Wednesday. It was impossible to do the show for 2 weeks. I think besides the sunsets and the horizon, I think my favorite part was there was a guy on the entertainment team who sort of enjoyed me, I guess. And
Okay.
anytime there was a game, he was like, "You play?" And I was like,
Oh,
"Yeah,
no.
sure."
Like, this is a
And
good
so
sport.
I finally
You're my
won
favorite.
one. And so he's just like, "Won!" And I was like, "I'm taking you home, Didi."
Oh my God,
Melanie
that's
calls
amazing.
him my own personal Mexican hype man, and I think I really need a Mexican hype man in my life.
Wow.
I do.
That's-
Wait, did he seriously call you Juan?
He did. Well, because he didn't hear me
Amazing.
the first time, the first game, the second day, and he's like, I was like, "Oh, my name's John." He's like, "Joe?" I'm like Juan. He's like, Juan.
Juan! And then that was just your name for the rest of the trip.
Rest of the week. Day was great. Work was fine. I cooked. We got ice cream, Penny Lane, Western Avenue. Check it out.
Nice.
And
Not a sponsor.
Jamie's not a sponsor, but you could be. And I have talked to you. Jamie and I. Well, Jamie, we were driving home from ice cream, and Jamie was bored, and with the shows that we were watching, and I was just like, "Jamie, what do you want to watch?" She's like, "Oh, I don't
Darren,
know."
for context, Jamie is John's daughter.
Yeah.
I have a 12-year-old.
Okay.
We're starting to watch. She likes episodic drama, which is cool. We've been watching cop dramas. We tried a fire station drama. I was like, we're gonna get into some medical drama. So we started House. We watched an episode and a half, and I was just like sitting there, and I'm like,
That's intense.
Jesus Christ, I like House.
It's a good show.
Really,
I love House.
I told her that Uncle Mark would be happy.
Yes.
I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys. Salute.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
You watched the show
What's
The
been
Pit?
going on with you?
What'd you say, Darren?
The Pit?
Have you watched the show The Pit?
The Pit.
On
That's a
HBO?
new one.
Yeah.
No.
That's
she is.
it's a streamer. It's,
She is
I think
12. We're going slow.
Yeah, it's not. It's probably age appropriate for 12, I would think, but
Not Euphoria.
really
kind of HBO.
Side note, Pete, if you
Yeah.
already have the next part up on the website, refresh it in 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes. Okay, I will. I
Give
did
it a couple
refresh it,
minutes.
but I will do it again.
All right, rock and roll. What's going on, Mark?
Thanks for that heads up.
So on my break, I ended up doing a couple things at home. First of all, I bought a bidet.
How is
Welcome.
your butthole?
Has anyone used a bidet on this show before?
Yeah, mine broke though. I need to get it replaced.
You were using it too much?
I guess the nozzle went flying off, and I was like,
Oh my
"What
god,
the
it's
fuck?
life changing.
Your butt was just
is-
too clean?
Yeah,
Well, Pete, how much did you spend on your bidet, if you don't mind me asking?
I think I got the
was
entry level tushy one.
Yeah, I didn't go entry level. I went about $500
Oh,
for my
you went
bidet.
a real bidet. Okay.
Well,
Pete, have you
there's
used
others-
Colin's bidet?
No, but I've
Colin
heard
is one of
I've-
those
I've heard that it's
Japanese say hello to
legendary.
you bidets.
Yeah.
Right. Like
This
Things on that, like where you can adjust the stream flow and like
They
the height
do,
and
yeah.
everything, because you don't
And-
want to.
and the water temperature.
You know.
yeah.
and the water temperature, it's
Yep.
absolutely amazing. It's absolutely
Nice.
amazing. The seat warms up too, which is nice.
Yeah. The
Does
bidet-
it speak? Does
that
it?
is
Does
super
it
nice.
play music while it's washing your butt?
No, it's not quite. It's not quite up to like Collins level, but it's. I mean, it's pretty good.
Watch it like
It's
gives you
pretty-
like
Like a Bellagio bidet.
yeah, it's like a colon.
Yes.
It gives you like a colon assessment too. It's like, hey, you should eat a little bit more fiber.
It's a water show, you guys.
Yeah, wow.
Actually, I haven't used it.
It sounds
I'm too American.
too American. Well, John, you can start like how we did with the entry level one, which is pretty much like the thank you, sir. May I have another version of the bidet?
So just like cold water
Freezing-
as fast as it can
freezing
go.
cold, extreme pressure, and you're just like, it's not aimed in the right. Oh my god. Okay, I'm clean.
So the
That
thing is,
doesn't
I also
sound great.
so this.
But I mean,
this
you're really
one-
clean after.
You have to plug this one in, and that's when I realized I don't have an electrical outlet in my bathroom. So
Wait, what?
I also had to get an.
Isn't that against
I didn't have
code?
any outlets in my bathroom.
Oh, man.
Maybe. I had to actually no, I don't think it is, but I had to get an electrician in to install a couple outlets, and because I'm resale too, you gotta have outlets in the bathroom. Regardless of whether or not it's up to code, but yeah, I did that, and then yesterday I just up and decided to run a 5K.
Nice.
It had been a while since I ran. I think I ran once since my half marathon in May.
So you pulled a Pete.
I essentially pulled a Pete.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love
Did you
it.
run a PT?
No, I didn't PT. It was respectable. It was a little bit more than 30 minutes. And
Nice.
I finished in the top 50 percentile for the whole race, so I'm
Sweet.
happy.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Not just
Yeah.
for old people.
Not just for old people. There were a lot of young people in it, actually.
Oh, nice
This
work.
was a free race, but you were encouraged to contribute to the charity. But it was a free race on a random Wednesday night on a somewhat popular area of Providence, the east side of Providence. And there were like 700 people there. Which I was surprised because
That's a decent size then for.
it's a decent
top
yes,
50
but where we
percentile.
were running is like this one little bike path, and it wasn't very nice. So, but there is like a street like next. So I essentially, as soon as I could, I bolted to the street because I didn't want to be crammed with all those people at the start of a race, because that's like the worst part of a race for me.
Oh yeah.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much happened to me. Pete, what about you?
I don't know. I mean, working. Liam has gotten now. They're starting to do water play every Friday at daycare. But the first time we got a report, they're like, he was so scared and didn't want to do it and got really upset. So we're like, oh, so we made it a point. We're like, we're gonna do water play with him, gradually work him into it. And this last
Again,
time,
context for Darren. Liam is Pete's. How old is he?
he's 20 months old now,
20 months old.
and he's already like 3 feet tall and like I don't know, like 30 pounds. He's huge. But kid is nuts. He's hilarious though.
Have
And
the Bills started scouting him yet?
They might if he keeps growing at the rate he does.
Did
'Cause,
you
like,
guys see
It's supposed to be
the,
a
like,
curve
the-
like this, and instead he's just growing in a straight line up.
Did you guys
Because
see
he started
the,
small and then he just shot up.
There's like a 25 pound, like just a big hunk of a baby that showed up on the internet this past week or the week before.
Whoa.
And the Raiders called dibs on Instagram.
I love
That's
it.
very funny. That's very funny.
Well, Pete, as a word of
Yeah, for
advice, if
Sure.
you're going to be starting up water play, do not invest in a bidet.
Oh, oh yeah, that's
Just
right.
saying.
That's
you
true.
don't
You
want
know-
to encourage that.
Maybe I'll wait to get ours fixed for a little while.
Darren, you're a natural.
Well,
That's
that's good.
great.
I like
Full
it. Love
circle
it.
That's really
I love
good.
it.
It's like a
Call back and everything. So
All right.
needless to say, he's good now. He's super happy. He jumped in their little kiddie pool. He's all about it. Saw my cousin turn 2, so we went to Rochester for last weekend for a good party. That was a lot of fun. And I mean,
Your cousin?
no, Liam's cousin. Sorry, my nephew.
I was like, wait
Turned
a
2.
second.
Yeah, my cousin
I don't-
turned 2.
I don't think that's what you call
That's
him.
not what I meant. Yes, he's my nephew. Yes.
Mark, didn't you go on vacation with your family?
Yeah, but that was a while ago.
That was
Was
before?
it before?
I did.
had
Oh, I
the
rented a
episode?
beach house too while we were away.
Oh,
too.
see, there you go.
Pete
Which
didn't
was
go?
nice. No,
Pete
Pete didn't
didn't
go. Although I also I looked into a beach house to rent for next year already. It's if I get my way, it's it's pretty much on the beach. It's not directly on the beach, but it's a small walk away. And there's a nice deck outside that I'm supposed to check in on July 4th, so we could see fireworks from the house.
Cool.
Rock and roll.
Very nice.
Hey everyone, why did the baseball team bring blankets to practice?
Why,
I
Mark?
don't know, Mark. Why?
They wanted to make sure they warmed up properly. It's time for Warm Up Your Balls. During this segment, Pete will spin the wheel and we'll randomly select a question for our guest to answer. Are you ready, Pete?
I believe so, and I did hit refresh.
Yes.
I remembered right as
I
Mark
definitely
started doing
didn't do
his
it
intro.
5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. It's fine. All right. Here we go. So get ready, Darren. This could be anything.
Okay, wait. Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay. What is your favorite form of self-care?
Exercise.
That's a good one. That's a great
Either
one.
whether it's going for just a walk and just clearing my head, or we have a Peloton that we got during COVID. So just going down there and watching some Netflix and riding the bike. I don't get a lot of time to myself these days, so when I do, I just, it's healthy and it's
Do you guys do any of the classes? You guys do any of the classes on the Peloton?
I used to before they signed a contract with Netflix, and so that I just take that as my Netflix and chill time.
Nice. I'm curious though. Like I see those reels about people putting in like lewd names for their Peloton usernames. I wanted to know if you heard any of those while you did those classes.
Yeah, no.
Oh, is that like the instructor calls them out like, good job, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll only do that if you're part of the live. A lot of it's recorded shows that they'll do or exercises that you'll do. I used to do it, but I would only do the recorded ones, and then it felt kind of weird when they were cheering me on, and I'm like, they don't. I'm not even here. This is a recording, and it's like, you're doing great. Keep it up. And meanwhile, I could just be sitting there eating a hot dog.
Yeah, no,
not even
you're doing great. It's like I haven't been on this bike for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so
that's
it
true.
seemed a little disingenuous. So,
The next step for Peloton, AI instructors.
yeah.
You are not
oh
wrong.
my gosh. Yeah,
it's
that's
everywhere.
probably in the near future.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Exercise is definitely a good one. I think. I mean, I'm definitely the most stressed out when I don't run. It's like they're related or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I definitely running, but I love a good kind of massage as well. I mean, that's a good way to de-stress and unwind. I have a couple good massage therapists that I see that I trust, and I mean, I also get pedicures.
I'm
very
hard
bougie
massage?
these days.
Bougie,
I'm
Mark.
very bougie.
Well, with your 8,000
like a lot-
jobs, you probably have
Do you
the money
like a
for
lot
it.
of pressure?
It depends, actually. So if I'm
Do you want her to kick you a little bit?
If I'm trying to recuperate my muscles, then yes, I tend to get a rougher sports massage. But if I'm just trying to relax, I just want to relax. I get some hot stones too, and that's just nice rest and relaxation.
It was like some of
Mark, you're so bougie.
you got to do
very
one of those
bougie.
ones massages or pedicures they feature on The Amazing Race where the contestants are like, oh my God, it hurts so bad. And the people in the other country are just laughing at them because Americans have no pain tolerance apparently. I will say for a stress reliever, this is a new thing. Exercising, yes. Video games are always great to clear my head. But my wife and I have started doing a lot more fire pit nights. On Friday nights, when we put Liam to bed, we get the monitor out. We get out the Kauai rum, coffee rum, share a finger of that. We make popcorn over the fire, and we just sit and chill and talk. And it's so relaxing and chill. Out in our backyard, we turn off all the lights so you can see the stars. It's such a nice way to end the week when we can get there. So that's been very therapeutic lately.
Something that we realized when we had kids was the time together is really precious because you're busy doing your life all week, and making that time is really important. And so
yeah,
I told you guys this last time, but I've started just watching trashy TV with Mel because she enjoys it, and if she's invested, I'm invested, so I don't really care what we watch. And so we're watching Love Island right now, and it's ridiculous.
Oh,
but
that show is nuts.
Fun.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's super stupid, but we have a good
it's
time, and
fun
we
bonding.
we drink, and we make fun of everyone. And it's a
totally.
good time. I think for me, just really just family time these days. Like a good we're gonna do Fantastic Four on Saturday and like do some random shopping, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Cool.
So Pete, is Liam your first and only, or
First and yes, the plan is
As
that
of right
he'll
now?
be the only.
okay? Yeah.
Well, they
so I
are
have-
not super young.
Yeah, we're now both in our 40s. Well, Steph's 40 and I'm in my 40s, so
Gotcha.
we
yeah. So I
we're
have
a little late to the
two-year-old.
game. Okay,
I have
yeah.
a 2-year-old as well, and I'm in my 40s. So
So there you
I
go.
can
You know
relate to
exactly
that.
what we're going through.
Once that kid goes to bed and he falls asleep on the monitor, it's like, you just feel
Yeah.
that release, and it's okay. Now the other stuff can take place. And
Yeah.
Don't you
like
love
when
when people
they're
at work ask you
incredible
what
and
you're
they're
going to
so
do?
much fun, but
what
it's
you're
like,
going to do for the
you just need
weekend?
that
You're
little
like,
break
oh,
of
I'm going to follow my toddler around.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Pretty much. And
I
then,
mean, my toddler's a teenager now, and so
Yeah.
she's just cool, and we can go to Marvel movies together. But like, she used to be that.
oh yeah,
used
I
to,
remember when she was that.
I used to claim time in the early morning, and I would get up earlier to claim time, and I think that's a real like dad male thing. You just like find your space, even if it's in ridiculous times. And I like Pete does that. I used to do that. I don't have to do that anymore because she sleeps till 10 because she's a teenager.
No, I get up. I am the first one up. I get up. I get up and I come downstairs. I go to the couch and I just have alone time to read, like play on the phone, whatever. Yeah. That alone time where you just get time to yourself to start the day. That is sacred time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, we need a new
Let's
question.
move on.
In classic If These Balls Could Talk fashion, we are 6 minutes in.
That's all right. What's your favorite thing about where you grew up?
There's this so I grew up in the Berkshires in Western Mass, and in Lanesboro, there's this place called the Old Forge, and they have the best wings you will ever have.
I think those
He's
are
from
fighting.
Buffalo's.
I
He's
think
from
those
Buffalo,
are
yeah.
fighting words,
I
Darren.
mean,
Hey,
I appreciate
you know?
good wings. I don't care where they're from. As long as they're good.
So
We'll have to map this out, Pete.
How close is it to Jiminy? It can't be that far from where I work in New Lebanon on the border.
The Berkshires are pretty much right there.
Yeah, I go skiing at Jiminy Peak after work some nights in the winter.
Yep.
So he works in New Lebanon right now, which is
Yep.
essentially Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Yeah, it's not far from Jiminy at all.
Okay. I'm going to have to check that out then.
Darren, are you there right now, or have you moved to southeast?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm in Connecticut now.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
What do you like about living in Connecticut?
Yeah.
My wife.
I was like, that's where my family lives.
My wife and family, that's it.
Yeah. Got some points
Bedford
there.
was a weird place to grow up. We were like
There's some interesting
30,
stories.
30 minutes from everything, like the grocery store. Like I felt like I lived on a plantation. And I think some of the coolest things were kind of exploring the land behind the house. Like there was like this ravine, lack of a better term, that used to go down. You used to find a place. You had to find a tree that didn't wash away that you could cross on, that you wouldn't die on. So you'd find a tree and then you'd cross that. And then there were like sand mounds that people dirt biked on, and like you could get almost anywhere from it. And, like you used to just find the craziest shit. I found a creepy house once that was abandoned, and so that was cool. I think I really and people
Sounds like
know
my
me, like
backyard.
I'm a little bit of a
enough.
city rat, and so like we were always in the city, we were always in Jersey City, we were always doing stuff. I think the best part about my childhood was my connection to my family, which I don't necessarily have right now. But I think that we used to just see family all the time.
That's true. I used to do that too. Like we
Yeah.
all, the both sides of the family lived no longer than an hour away, and we would see them like at least once a month for birthdays and
All the time.
celebrations, or just to get together.
Sure.
I think it's an Italian thing. Just because your family's so big, I was constantly at funerals, and so many old people were dying.
Weddings and funerals.
Right? Constantly. Whatever.
It's funny. The way you describe your backyard, John, is exactly the way I would describe mine. which we also found in an old abandoned barn that we were trying to explore. Like this, it looked like a castle. We called it the castle wall. It had like the chink 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 chink, like the, the.
Wait, what kind of wall was it?
Chink 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 chink. That thing going on. It was just this stone.
That's good at sound
It was like a
effects.
stone castle wall that just stuck out of nowhere. We're like, what the fuck? There's an old railroad bridge back there, right? It was like, just like you, like the further we went back, the more stuff we discovered. And then we're like, wait, how are we gonna get home? And then you pop out to like a different road that's in a completely different part. Like, oh shit, we're really far from home.
I never found roads.
Oh no.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
We don't need roads.
You were a little bit more middle of nowhere than us.
All right, one more.
Okay.
Even though we're out of time. I like 3.
So OCD-rific.
What's your favorite type of dessert?
It's almost like you've known me for 20 years.
Is this to me?
Yes.
Yes. Always to you first,
Always to
Darren.
start. Yeah.
All right, cheesecake.
Any particular kind of cheesecake, or like the
All
classic
cheesecake
regular cheesecake?
or some cheesecake?
I mean, it has to be good cheesecake. I'm not like somebody who's like, I don't care if it's terrible cheesecake, whatever. I still no. It's got to be good cheesecake. I'm a little bit of a snob.
No, but like I more mean like style cheesecake. Do you like a cream cheese cheesecake, like a New York style cheesecake?
Yeah.
Do you like an Italian
Yeah.
cheesecake, like a rigotta style cheesecake? Have you ever
No,
had an Italian cheesecake?
No. So I can't speak to
buddy.
that.
I was gonna sell you one on one
Sounds like
right
something
now.
I got to try now, though. But yeah, I get some like strawberries on it, and
I like a
That
good
sounds good
cheesecake
too,
with
yeah.
strawberries on it.
Do we like Cheesecake Factory cheesecake? Because I do, but it's very particular
okay.
because it's
Seems
so
alright.
sweet.
seems kind of cliche. To
It's
go
like
to Cheesecake
12,000
Factory.
calories on a Cheesecake Factory cheesecake.
I mean, everything on that menu is 12,000
Yeah.
calories somehow.
No, but
It's-
the cheesecake is especially dense.
it's
They're
like, I'll have the house
this
salad,
big.
1,000 calories.
What is my favorite dessert? I go with the easy ones because being Italian, I really like a cannoli.
I was gonna say a cannoli.
I really like eclair. I really like sfogliatelle. I really like.
I mean, speaking of Italian, John, mine is number 1, but without a doubt, tiramisu.
See, I don't
Without a
like.
doubt.
I like
Without a
tiramisu
doubt.
fine, but I will not.
Oh,
See,
I love
tiramisu is one of those things that I don't choose, but I don't hate. But it's like a coffee flavored dessert. Kind of grabs
Yeah.
me in the wrong way.
Coffee and cakey.
Huh. I gotta say ice cream for me, man. But like,
I mean, you can't go wrong with ice cream.
but
right?
like some really good hard ice cream flavors. Like, Steph got this cookie dough one with brownie infused in it from Stewart's. Oh my god, it's super good. That
You got to
one's
go
delicious.
to the place in Latham.
Guptill's?
See, Guptill's. You got to go to Guptill's.
Oh, yeah,
They
I
have the
know.
best ice cream.
We got to take Liam there for his first
Yes!
like ice cream.
Can I come?
ice cream
I
mecca.
want to come.
We'll try to figure that out by the end of the
I
summer.
want to come. That would be fun.
That'd be
we
amazing.
can save it for a Thursday ice cream date.
Oh yeah, bring Jamie.
No,
Why not?
We pretty much go to Penny Lane every week now.
Penny Lane.
Jamie has a problem.
All right.
Okay. So guys, this is gonna be the.
He doesn't even want your intro, Mark.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
No, go ahead, Pete. You do it. Do your thing.
There's lots to cover. So we have a few things that are coming back, but before
It's not
I
back yet, Pete.
before I
Well, you have
talk,
to do some kind of intro, Pete. You have to do some kind of
I
intro.
know.
Use the God mic.
okay. Before I talk about the other things that you're expecting to come back, there's something that has waited a long time to come back. The red helmets are back, baby. I'm so excited.
What does that
Okay.
mean?
Context.
Look
For
at the,
everyone who doesn't
you
know
can't
you.
see the live stream, but there's a giant picture of Josh Allen with a red Buffalo Bills helmet on because the Bills are fucking bringing back their red helmets for the regular season, at least for Week 18 against the Jets. And I'm so excited. Like, it looks exactly like the 90s helmet. So that's going to be cool. All right. So now we're on to, thank you. Applause. Hopefully that doesn't give us a copyright strike. There's some more pictures of the beautiful red helmet for all of you guys. All right, so now we are going to get into.
It's gonna totally give us a copyright strike.
It's
What are you doing,
it's a
bro?
web page. There's no audio. There's no sound.
Yeah,
It's a picture.
that happened last time too.
We got a flag for a website that didn't play video.
Yes, ESPN.com, bro.
All right. Well, sorry. Hopefully it was on short enough. And now,
YouTube, we're sorry. Google, we're sorry.
sorry, Google. Another thing that's coming back. Fair use. Another thing that's coming back. The Mighty Morphin Power Rankings! I'm going to have to use reverb for everything that I announce, apparently.
Yes.
So, guys, it's been a long time. I think the last time that I updated these was shortly after the season. It was right at the start of free agency. It was kind of like everybody had a chance to look introspectively at their rosters, at their seasons, their coaching staff, and figure out what was going on. But we've had a lot happen since then. We've had a combine, we've had a draft, we've had free agency period, a lot of quarterbacks shuffled around, a lot of rosters shuffled around, people got hurt, people got traded.
Edge rushers got paid.
Edge rushers got paid.
Not all of them.
Everybody
but
on
we'll
the
get to that.
Yep. Everybody in the Bills got paid except for James Cook. Sorry, James Cook. You do deserve a good payday, but hopefully it works. So without further ado, I guess I can read this here. I have some major swings up or down based on free agency moves and draft picks. Where did I get this right, guys? We talked a little bit about this before the show started, so I'd like to get maybe some more of John's input, but also Darren and Mark, you can share what we were already talking about. Where did I get it right? Where did I get it wrong? There are a couple of these that I would already change, but I was just making this in haste. So we'll start at the top. I swapped the Eagles and Ravens. I'm a little bit leaning more on the Ravens because I feel like the Eagles, it's that Super Bowl hangover. They've got some turnover on defense. It still looks good, but is it going to be lightning in a bottle twice?
Pete, you know you didn't tell me to put this back on the website, so I'm going to do that now.
So let me ask you about the
It's on
power
the
rankings.
website.
It's not live.
I'm looking at it right now.
All right, we'll keep talking because it's definitely not, but that's okay.
So is this heading into
It's
week
literally on the
one?
live stream right now, and I've got
this is like currently.
/NFL Power Rankings.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not on the menu, so people can't find it. You went direct.
Oh, that's what he means. That's what
I
he
see what
means.
you're saying. I don't know how to do that part.
I will put it back on the menu. I'm doing it now.
It's back in the menu, boys.
Just listen to your webmaster, Pete. Stop
Focus.
asking questions.
I didn't know what you meant.
Focus.
Okay. The Chiefs, I did bring back up. I was a little sour on them just because I was pissed that, they beat the Bills and then got their asses handed to them in the Super Bowl because they didn't belong there. But I do think they are going to have a bounce back year. They're going to still be, some of the creme de la creme of the AFC. It's going to be a bloodbath, guys.
They just lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
A bounce back year would mean they win the Super Bowl.
I mean, they had no business getting to that Super Bowl. They got fucking lucky. Every game was like a one-score win by their kick doinking in the uprights or doinking out of the uprights for the other team. Like, come on.
It's nice to hear you have an unbiased opinion about them.
Yes, very unbiased. They did not score 30 points a game once until they played the Bills.
But their defense
Because
was
the Bills'
crazy.
defense
They
in
didn't
the
give up
playoffs,
points too, though. Yeah.
But also their defense was crazy.
their defense was crazy.
Crazy good.
But it didn't help them much in the Super Bowl.
No.
Okay, so
I mean, I'm not mad at your top five. I
think the Rams are a little
Ravens-
high. I think the Lions are a little low.
I don't think the Rams are high.
I think the
The
Broncos
Rams-
are very high.
the Rams are going to be dangerous. I mean, everybody was talking about the
the Rams
Broncos
are gonna
being
be
like
dangerous.
the next best team in the AFC. I don't think they're quite there. Well, actually, they are the next best team in the AFC.
But I think the bottom's really exciting, and the Colts are too high, and the Browns are too high because they're the two worst teams in football right now.
The Colts still have a good roster, though. That's the thing.
What
I know
about the
that
Saints? No, the Saints are
Other than
definitely
quarterback.
the worst team.
the Saints are by
Pete,
far the worst team.
Pete, did you see Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson throwing in the first day because it was bad.
I know.
They're bad at They're bad at football. They're just bad at football.
I still think they have a
They're
better
number
roster
one and they're
than,
number two.
than Cleveland and Jacksonville. Although Jacksonville's roster should be good. You could convince
And
me
the
to
fact
swap.
that you have the Colts one under the Giants, who probably have a top 5 defense, is just insulting.
It's 2 under the Giants.
It's just insulting.
But he brought him up 4 spots, John.
I brought him
Yeah.
up 4 spots.
Insulting.
Insulting.
New quarterback.
Who threw a pick
Knew
6 in his
everything.
first pass at training camp?
I mean,
He's
according to
not
him.
gonna. No, I'm not.
I agree.
Jackson Dart is not gonna start.
I know.
I agree
know.
the Giants are
Dave-
better than the 5 teams below them, but
But
I don't
I
think
have-
they're better than the Raiders or the Panthers. They might be better than the Dolphins.
Dable said literally this week that Wilson is the week 1 guy. Literally this week.
He's my least favorite quarterback in your team. So they don't move up until Russell Wilson proves he can still play, which he hasn't done for like 5 years, or they move on to a different QB. Russell Wilson has not been good.
He was fine last year. He won his job back.
He was fine for 2 games and then he sucked again.
He beat out Justin Fields.
I'm looking this up because I don't think you're right.
I mean, he had okay numbers because Pittsburgh is just always fine. But
he had okay numbers because he threw a lot of touchdowns on a lot of completions.
Listen,
because
don't
he is an average quarterback.
Don't let your man crush on Jackson Dart like persuade you.
John, you should be
the Giants are better than they really are.
You should be excited for Wilson to be a has-been because that gets Dart back in action.
Yeah, 22nd, middle of the pack, middle of the pack. 16 touchdowns, 2,482 yards, but he didn't play every game.
I think the problem with
Russ
him
has
is
actually been really cool. He's been taking the team places because he has a shitload of money. He's been reasonably.
I'm sure he's been a lot of fun for them and stuff too. But I'm hoping that he's there more as a bridge and a mentor capacity.
He definitely is. Yeah. Because
Darren,
you don't draft.
Real quick, Darren, what are your thoughts on the power rankings?
So right off the bat, seeing the Ravens and the Eagles, I don't know. I just want to say I need to see Lamar Jackson do it in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Before, but that's like a little nitpicky.
But I mean,
that is, and because in his defense, last year it wasn't his fault.
Oh no, last year it was his fault.
Yeah, he
that
caused.
First half was awful.
There were two or three turnovers that were
bad drop, no doubt.
2 or 3 turnovers that were his fault.
Yeah, no. And
do you get another career year out of Derrick Henry at like 100 years old?
I don't think so.
You think he's finally going to follow? That's what we said last year, and I don't think he's
going to. Well, I just don't think he's going to get 1,900 yards.
That's what you get, motherfuckers. Champion.
Yeah, they're not gonna ride him like they did last year because Justice
they are
is going to. They'll save him for the playoffs.
You think Justice Hill's going to take on a lot more?
Yeah.
No. How do you not give the ball to Derrick Henry, Darren? Seriously.
Keaton Mitchell too. Keaton Mitchell, I think, is going to get some more workload too.
I'm rooting for Keaton Mitchell because he is on my dynasty fantasy team. I drafted him as a rookie. So go Keaton Mitchell. That's right.
No. Derrick Henry's going to have another massive year. Top 5.
All
right. We'll see.
I do.
By the way, Darren, he's on my fantasy team, and I won the Super Bowl last year with him. So
yeah, Darren, you had some issues with a couple of these spots here. So what do you guys?
Let the man talk.
It's no problem. I do agree with Denver taking a little bit of a step back, and I mean the hype is big, and I'm not sold on Nick. He had a great rookie year. Sean Payton works wonders with his QBs, but it's funny because I actually. Throwing it back to fantasy, I had Bo Nix as my quarterback down the stretch, and so I watched a lot of Broncos games. It's amazing how many times he would roll out to the right on all of these. Like almost every single time, it was a bootleg to the right, and I think defenses are they got some film on them. They're going to catch up to them, and they're going to be good. They'll be in the hunt, but I do think they'll take a step back.
But they have the next coming of Alvin Kamara though. In Denver and with RJ Harvey.
Harvey is going to be good.
How's his pass blocking though? That's because that's a staple
have to
for
block.
Peyton.
He doesn't have to.
Peyton likes his back to be able to block. But they got Dobbins is a good insurance policy too.
That's true. I thought that was a pretty good pickup.
That was. Yeah. I was surprised he lasted as long as he did in free agency. I mean, can't really see too much wrong with these power rankings other than minor quibbles here and there.
I'm just really glad Javonte Williams went somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. I do think I put the Raiders too low. I forgot they have Geno and that they have Pete Carroll right over there.
Yep.
So that I feel like they are going to be plucky and a little bit dangerous.
Max Crosby
and Brock Bowers.
Yeah, Brock Bowers, who had an incredible rookie tight end season. So.
And Jacoby Myers is very underrated.
Yeah, I will probably have the Raiders decently higher in my final preseason power rankings, which will be right before the season starts.
They can put it together because
it's all hype right
Brock
now.
Bowers, it's all hype.
Yep. Yeah. It's all hype.
I think Geno's a good
all 32 teams, with the exception of the Browns and the Colts, think that they can.
God,
all right, fine. I should. Okay, I'm fine with moving the Browns to 30th.
Colts are going to be so bad.
I'm fine with moving the Browns 30th, Colts 29th.
Listen, Myles Garrett can't tackle everyone. He's only one guy.
He might have to. The
media post for the Browns where they were like revealing some helmet, and
he fell in the water.
Photographer fell into the water, and I'm like,
wait, what?
Ship in Cleveland.
All right, Pete, they were pulling a giant helmet in like the lake or like whatever by the stadium, and there was like a Dude Wipes mascot, which is already embarrassing, and like another mascot, and they were dancing around. There's a guy with the phone. He's filming it, right?
Sure.
And everybody's filming the guy with the phone, filming the Dude Wipes guy with the giant helmet, and the guy just steps into the river. He just steps into the river. I didn't even notice. And
He collapsed into the river. He
That's
didn't just step
incredible.
into it. He fell to his almost like his death into it. It was like,
Oh
it
And
was
my
like
so
a-
gosh.
obviously,
like Wile E. Coyote
obviously he
falls.
posted his perspective, which is awesome. So I give them props
That is
for
pretty
that.
awesome. That is
So
pretty
you see like the guys doing the video and it's cool, and then all of a sudden like it's flipping and the phone's in the water. That's amazing.
Oh my god, that's funny.
amazing.
All right, so
Sorry,
guys,
final
Final thoughts.
thoughts.
Right at-
final thoughts.
That's a microcosm of the Brown season right there.
yeah, Pete, used up all your time.
Anybody
Final
have
thoughts.
a way too early Super Bowl prediction?
I mean, I don't think the Ravens are a way too early Super Bowl prediction.
I think this is the year they put it together. It has to
Ravens and Rams. That's my pick. I may have actually placed a bet on that.
You know, the
so
last
it's not going to happen.
disappointing. The last year of the Bills stadium, this is their chance. The red helmet comes back.
You know what?
Yeah. It's got to be time. Come on.
I heard a thing, okay? I heard a thing, and I'm going to get the years wrong because I don't remember it, and I tried to look it up. But it's like 25 or 26 years since the last Bills Super Bowl, something like that. Oh, no, they've never won it. But there was a number that was consistent with 25. They were going to win it this year. They were going to win their first. They were going to win the last year of the stadium. They were going to raise the banner in the first year of the new stadium.
The last
It's
game
kismet.
the last game of that stadium needs to be at home in the AFC Championship with a victory. And then that crowd would go nuts, jump on the field, tear down the goalposts. Probably the upper decks will come down. So the demolition crew will have way less work to do. And that'll be that.
It's a good plan.
Well, they'll still have to host games.
Nobody
in the
will get hurt
playoffs,
though. You know, people will just somehow knock the upper decks
No,
down.
that's
and
the
then they'll
AFC
be fine.
Championship game. That's it.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
the
it.
AFC
Last game.
Okay.
Guaranteed last
Because
game.
they're
of
going
that
to win.
stadium.
actually-
They're going to win the league
Yep.
or the division.
stadium.
You know,
Yep. Then they turn it into a parking lot.
Yep.
the fans will do it with their
Yeah.
snow
That's a totally
shovels.
believable story.
Oh,
That's a totally
totally.
believable
Yes.
story.
I'm in.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We would like to thank one of this week's fake sponsors, Lit Lord, a royal grade vacuum attachment for couches, carpets, and cat hair chaos. Lit Lord, all hail the cleanest couch in the kingdom.
All hail.
It's a good one, Mark.
I redid my Chat GPT thing, so I didn't
Okay.
realize I wasn't using the 4.0, so it's that's what I'm doing now. Anyway, are we ready to kick off the shindig?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your hair combed back and your sunglasses on, baby. Well, I can tell you my love for you will still be strong after the first topic moments have gone.
I didn't know that was 84.
The sultry sounds of Mark Pesci.
So on May 8th, the Houston Texans signed their second round draft pick, wide receiver Jaden Higgins, to a fully guaranteed 4-year, $11.7 million contract. Now, while this may sound unremarkable, it has only been traditional for the first round draft picks to get fully guaranteed contracts. So this ultimately resulted in the remaining 31 second round draft picks to hold out and not sign immediately. With NFL training camps now underway for all teams, now this has somewhat dissipated, with the only player left unsigned being Cleveland Browns running back Quinshawn Judkins due to a potential domestic dispute. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
But the holdouts seem to have worked, as most have received more. I'm sorry, to have worked as more guaranteed money was doled out, with many of them getting fully guaranteed money with some or the entirety of the contract. So everyone, is this a sign of things to come for future second round draft picks?
I mean, I kind of hope so. I mean, I always want to root for the players to get paid. The NFL makes so much money that it just seems a highway robbery for not.
I mean, the result aside, I think that the guy in the Texans getting paid is a sign that Tank Dell's not better.
Oh, Tank
Really?
Dell's not. I don't think Tank Dell's going to be ready to play this season. I agree.
I don't think he plays at all. So they need a number 2. And so they drafted a wide receiver as high as they could because they finished okay. And so that's what they did. And I think right now they have him in 1 behind Nico, but I don't think that'll work. I think he'll be 2.
Yeah, that's why I
he'll
faded
be Christian
Houston,
Kirk.
honestly.
I
Kirk's on
mean,
the
if you
Texans
think
now?
about it, though, well, if you think
He's
about it,
still
it makes
pretty good.
Well,
yeah.
Kirk is 2, so Tank is 3, but really Jaden will be 3.
Yeah, Jaden will be 3. It makes good fiscal sense for the teams to be doing this because if anything, now you have a guaranteed contract for your for the 4th year for your players, so you don't have to worry about if they hit, you've already got them on their rookie deal for another year. So especially wide receivers, the wide receiver contracts are getting out of control. So it's cost control for your second round pick too.
Well, and we've talked about this on the show, Darren, but and let's see if you agree, but I think that the blueprint in the current NFL is to hit on some rookies on their rookie deal and to stack the money on the defenses and have your offenses be kind of cheap.
Philly did it the reverse
100%.
way. Philly did that, but exactly the opposite. They got stud contracts on offense, but their defense, they were really
hit on their
smart.
defense. They hit on their
the
defense,
defense
yeah.
picks. Exactly.
Right, and
Same strategy. Yeah.
It's just easier to find offensive talent, especially coming up from college.
I mean,
it's just an offensive league now. So
Yeah.
What is it? Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl on everyone's sophomore year, like Joe's sophomore year. What Jamar's
rookie year. Yeah.
And T's rookie year. I mean, like,
But they had a
T
great
was year
defense
2,
that year.
but still.
They had a great defense that year, too.
They did,
So.
which fell apart right after. But hey, but you're right. Everything clicked that one season because they took advantage of QB and their wide receiver 1 and 2 on their rookie deals. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally have 90%. You have a good portion of the team locked up under the amount that you would probably pay a regular wide receiver 1.
But
Yeah.
keep in mind, these are fully guaranteed contracts. Like the salaries themselves haven't really changed that much. It's just the amount of guaranteed money to the player. So essentially, there's like less incentives for the player to perform well.
yeah, and I mean, it's the cap hit doesn't change. So from a GM perspective, I don't think they mind as much. But I think the pushback of this is the owners probably. They're like, well, I don't want to bear apart with money. What if they get hurt? But come on, man, you're all freaking billionaires.
And in previous years, they did guarantee part of the 4th year too. So it's not like it was
For
an
second
all or
rounders?
nothing. Yeah, for second rounders, it was anywhere from like 30 to 40% of the contract of that 4th year was already guaranteed. So it's just a bump up anyway.
I think the NFLPA, the last collective bargaining agreement, kind of did players dirty. Like they didn't get. They should have fought for a little bit more. No, I mean,
It always does it dirty.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I mean,
did you guys hear what's going on with the NFLPA?
I almost wrote a question on it.
Oh
Didn't
my
they
God.
turn over
so
the director?
Much chaos. So much chaos. Yeah.
Well, the guy that most of the players rooted for has just like up and quit, and
oh no.
because he's scandalous
because he's scandalous.
Well, okay.
and corrupt.
Okay,
And
yeah,
corrupt.
that's not good then.
No, it's bad.
Yeah,
It's
they
all
had to
bad.
bring back
All
DeMaurice
bad.
Smith in order for that. But you're absolutely right. They had a bad rep, and they got a kind of maybe a raw end of the deal with the CBA. Now, do we think that this is going to translate into next year? Now, second round draft picks are going to get fully guaranteed contracts now, just like first rounders.
I mean, you can't backtrack.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones is proof
Has
of
been
that.
set.
Once
He set the
a
league
number
to the
has
QB
been
standard.
set, once a standard has been set, it's only up from there. You don't ever go backwards, ever, for anything.
Yeah,
So yes, this is now law.
I
Yeah,
love
I mean,
how
that's
he's still the standard. He's still the
Of
standard.
course.
That was what 3-4 years ago.
Fuck that guy.
It was
man.
it was a long time ago. And he's
I
still
know
the
it.
standard.
I know a Colts fan. I saw him yesterday. I was like, "You ready for Daniel Jones, man?" He's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "He's gonna start. It's gonna start. It's gonna
sad
be
part
rough."
is it should be an improvement over what Anthony Richardson has put together in his first 2 seasons, that's really depressing.
There was a
Colts
guy
fans.
on my team, in my kickball team, and he was trying to run home, and he accidentally tripped like going into home, and I joked, he's like, "Oh, you just tripped over the foul line, like Daniel Jones tripped over the 20."
Oh. Yeah, hey, that paint's got, it bumps up the grass. You got to be careful.
That's my favorite all-time Daniel Jones.
Oh, yeah.
highlight.
That sums
We
up
gotta
his
end
entire
on that.
career.
We're-
Trips over the 20-yard line.
We're at time and like a little.
No,
like
I want
a
to talk
minute ago,
about. I want to talk about more about the Giants. How much the Giants suck.
Oh,
They don't suck anymore. We got rid of the suck. There's only one guy.
You
We
still
shall
have Joe
see.
Shane. you still have Josh.
No, he did really good. The team is so good right now on paper.
He's making up for, losing Saquon Barkley, who was like the hero of the Eagles winning the Super Bowl.
I mean, I don't know. He's like, that guy, he's washed up. Fuck you, Joe Shane. All right, now we're done. Awesome, man. Slam dunk. Sing me a song, Mark.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can keep track of the next topic this time.
So we're going to keep the NFL up because Pete's been really itching for this. So after an offseason of teams signing their best defensive players to big-time contracts, including TJ Watt, Max Crosby, and Myles Garrett, as previously mentioned a few minutes ago, there's one big name left, Micah Parsons. So Parsons was not a holdout to this week's first mandatory practices, but was very public about how he's not pleased with the state of his contract negotiations, noting the success of fellow top-tier defensive ends. So tied for fifth last season with 12 sacks, Parsons, only 26, has averaged over 12 in each of his 4 seasons. So with the Cowboys losing sight of the big picture and already spending too much money on Dak and CD, how can they afford Parsons and still be able to field the team? And at 82, why do they continue to let Jerry make football decisions?
What do you think, Darren?
He's the owner. He's the owner. He gets some.
He's the owner and the GM, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, no, he. What do you mean? Let him? He lets himself.
For better or worse.
No, but I mean,
I
think that's just the funny part of the question. I think the real question is the state of the Cowboys. And on this show, literally at this time last season, we were calling the Cowboys to win the NFC. And so, what the fuck is going on?
So they need to do some. They need to do some things with their finances, because they have. Was it like Dak's got like a $60 million cap hit, dead money cap hit, or something like next year, and. CD's just on the franchise tag, I believe.
They no. They did ultimately sign him, but they just restructured it.
Already?
They signed a big deal last year. That he restructured it in the offseason.
Oh no.
Okay.
So, did he do it for like team benefit, like find money to get players?
He got the bonus money, which doesn't.
So they're going to have to renegotiate Dak's contract anyways, and figure that out. I don't think they're just going to let him ride. And
so they were really easy to defend last season, right? Guard CD. Apparently, the stadium blinds you. Like, we're fine. If Dak hurts, then it's fine. I mean, are they better with Javonte Williams from Denver as their new RB1?
I think so.
That should be
I think so.
They were still bringing it.
It was Elliott, the ghost of Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, they were dragging out. That's what I was going to say, Darren. You beat me to it. Yeah, it was like you're dragging out Zeke. Like, this is not 2015 or whatever it was when he was still in his prime.
All right, so they've made some upgrades on the offensive line, though. So
I do think they're going to be better than last year, but that's not saying a whole lot.
And they have George Pickens now. You have essentially 2 number 1 receivers. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm hyped up for the Cowboys offense.
And I mean, Javonte Williams has had a little bit of an injury problem, and he was on Denver when they were bad, but he's 25, and he's a beast. He's so strong. Yeah. He's so fast.
I mean, I do think Dallas is going to be better than last year, but then again, they were bad for what they're... Right.
And then let's discuss another really important thing.
They were terrible last year.
About that, maybe the best, including the Giants, maybe the best division in football?
It's probably close. It's probably close.
Yeah, it's up there.
I mean, because Philly's going to win 14, 15 games. Washington's going to win 12, 13 games.
Yeah, that's some juggernauts in the NFC right there.
I mean, big time.
I mean, so maybe not so. If they are truly the best division in football, they're going to beat up on each other. Like, I think even the Giants are going to have a say in this because that defense is pretty good, and they're going to get hyped up for the divisional game. So I don't know if a team's going to win that division with 14 wins. I don't think that's going to be the case. No.
What does Philly wins the division? What do they end at? Or maybe Washington. What is the best team in the NFC East end at?
I could still see Philly at least getting a 13-3.
I could see 12 or 13 for the division.
And Washington, I think 11 or 12.
Right.
And that's
is a stretch.
That's if the Giants are as good as you say they are, John, and they sneak a couple division wins in there.
There's a lot of good teams in the NFC.
This is possible.
There's a lot. Yeah. I mean, you have the NFC North too, and you have the Rams. You have a lot of good teams in the NFC. So I think the NFC is going to beat up on each other.
It's very possible.
What do you think, Darren?
No, I think that's fair. I do think that the AFC is a little bit more stacked than the NFC. I think that there's more, like, you could pick a, like, Chiefs. We talked about
Quarterbacks
the
for sure.
Broncos, the Bills. I mean, and that's really the name of the game, right?
Yep.
Is your quarterback. And so
Does the Bengals defense show up?
no.
They don't need to. They just
They don't need to. They don't need to.
So that's what I want to
400 points a game.
yeah, why not?
That's what I want to talk about. The fact that the Bengals refused to sign their the top edge rushers, Trey Hendrickson,
I was gonna say
and the
fucking
first
Trey,
round
man.
draft pick. Their
Right.
first round draft pick hasn't signed either.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
right. I was
they
surprised
don't
how you
believe
didn't
in
mention
defense and-
Hendrickson also, the drama with that. In addition to Micah Parsons here.
Well, let's just not
Micah's
get
gonna
too
get signed.
distracted.
Micah's gonna
get signed.
Yes.
Because he has to.
And
This is what Jerry Jones
can't.
does.
He can't stop himself from like signing the top heavy big blockbuster deals. That's what he does.
I think he gets off by bragging that he's got the highest paid like player in the NFL, which you can't have 3 of the top paid NFL players and be a competitive team.
Fucking watch him. And I hate the Cowboys.
He's gonna
Fucking
try.
Cowboys.
That's for sure.
This is his time to shine. He gets off on this. Like, he is in the spotlight. Jerry Jones loves the spotlight. He loves the sound of his own voice. This is the time of year where they all have to listen to him.
But they need to
We
make
can do
their.
a pod. We can go on Micah's podcast.
Yes.
I really like it, actually. Micah has a good show.
okay.
If you want to do a pod swap, Micah, we're in.
Yeah,
Totally.
Micah. Sure, I'm a big fan. I have you on my Dynasty Fantasy team. I'm riding you all the way through your whole
You have
career,
Micah
man.
Parsons? Nice.
Drafted him as a rookie.
Do you think I should draft Abdul Carter, guys? Is that a homer move? Do you think I should do it?
It's totally a homer move,
Sure,
but you
why
should go do that. He's probably not going to be available by the time you.
I
wanna
regret-
draft
You
him.
think he'll get to 14? He won't get to 14 with all the offensive players.
You
this
would
year?
draft him as high as a second round.
I'll say this: there were two.
No, I don't have a second round pick. I have a first round pick.
Two rookie drafts in this dynasty league that I went in with a plan, and I regretted going away from the plan because I was trying to be too cute and defy what everybody thought I was going to do. One of them was DK Metcalf. I should have taken him in round 1. He went to the second round in our draft, and I didn't do the homer pick James Cook, even though I thought he was going to be good. I was like, nah, I'm not going to get a running back. The Bills throw 50,000 times. And then the year after they get James Cook, they're like, actually, we're going to run again. And I'm like, oh, damn it.
It's that Cook blood.
Yes.
All right,
James
time.
Cook.
All right.
Good thing Dalvin Cook fell off the planet.
Oh my God, he did. Yeah, right
Jesus
after I
Christ.
got him on my team. Speaking of which,
Right off the friggin' edge.
one good year and that was it.
Yeah,
Hey,
you had the
Davis,
monopoly on
man.
Cooks.
What's
Watch
that?
out for Ray Davis, though. I think Ray Davis is going to sneak up on some people.
I feel like a lot.
too.
Yeah, a lot of people are hot on him. I haven't seen the explosiveness yet, but maybe that's there. I don't know. Could be.
Sing me a song, Mark.
I have to pick a key for this because if I pick the right key, I'm gonna lose my voice.
Oh jeez.
Do it, Mark.
Oh, Peter, I'm ready for next topic. Next topic.
That was awesome.
Wow. That was good.
I think you picked the right key.
Yeah.
The key of Mark.
The key of Mark.
It's got like-
So while we were on hiatus, MLB had its Midsummer Classic with representatives from every team in the league. While the AL had won 9 in a row from 2013 to 22, the NL has now won 2 of the last 3. Now, Major League Baseball is always thinking of new ways to reinvigorate the game and bring in new fans, and this summer's All-Star game was definitely included in that. With both teams tied after 9 innings, it was decided that a swing-off would determine the winner of the game. So each team would choose 3 players to represent them in a home run derby-like competition that would where they would total everyone's long balls. Ultimately, Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies would hit 3 consecutive home runs, and the NL took the victory. So everyone, what do we think of the All-Star game getting decided by a swing-off?
Stupid. And not just because the AL lost. I think it was dumb.
Okay. See, I actually not being as big of a baseball fan, I'm kind of digging that. It's like
Yeah,
the
but
hockey shootout. It's like it must win. It must end somehow.
Yeah, but it's like the golden batter bullshit they were talking about last year. Like, baseball doesn't need you to fuck around. It's baseball.
I
Just
guess.
play baseball.
I mean,
So
and I guess it does kind of take pitching out of it, which is
And,
like a major part
here's
of the
another
game.
thing that I hate.
So I hear you there.
every other All-Star game sucks because they're getting too cute, right? The football All-Star game sucks because it's too cute. The basketball All-Star game sucks because they don't try and it's getting too cute and they try to do weird shit all the time.
The NHL All-Star game though.
Yeah, well,
They try to
the
kill each
NHL
other
doesn't-
still.
Nobody fucking watches the NHL, so they have to try to kill each other. I mean, like,
Sad panda.
Womp,
I mean,
womp.
they played 9 innings of great baseball. That baseball game was great, and then they fucking ruined it. I mean, I don't know. That's my hot take.
Okay. No, that's valid.
It was back and forth. There was great hitting. There was great pitching. There was a bunch of great plays. I don't know.
Darren, you go.
I
you
was
go.
leaning kind of more towards digging it, just because it is a fresh take on it, and it's the All-Star game. It's supposed to be fun. Like it's
It
a
means
gimmick.
nothing, right? It's an exhibition
Yeah,
game.
I guess it's not
Right,
like they decided
exactly.
a playoff
And so-
game this way,
Don't they do the World Series home team
Not
from that anymore?
Nah, they
It's
got
not
rid of
more.
that. So so it doesn't
so there's
determine
no-
home
there's no
field
stakes
anymore.
in it?
Literally
even?
means nothing.
Oh.
It
Yeah, so
literally
it
means
is just
nothing.
kind of fun. And
It's a
it's
paid
for the
vacation for
fans.
millionaires.
Yeah,
I would ag-
it's fan service. So
Okay, I didn't realize that. So like the fact that there's no stakes in it anymore, that reinforces my digging it. But like I agree, if it was actually meaningful to the season in a certain way, then I would actually probably rescind my digging it and go more towards what John was saying, where that's kind of cheap. But if
John,
it doesn't
I'm with
matter,
you.
then who cares?
I'm with you. I mean, you and I are pretty close to baseball purists. Like we like the game for what
It's
it
a
is.
good game, right?
It was a very good game. So originally I hated it. I hated it. In fact, I sent it in the group text. It's like, this is stupid. But I've kind of like I've let it kind of marinate a little bit. It was an exhibition game and it's purely for entertainment, so I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with it. I will have a problem if it somehow bleeds into the regular season though. If regular season and God forbearing a playoff game start getting decided by this, then I'm gonna have a huge problem with it, because I mean that's it's taking a shortcut. It's kind of cheating. You're not really having the best team win that game. I think with that little home run derby.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And I
mean,
fear
there are-
I fear that Rob Manfred is going to go that way in like 5 years.
There is a large number of players who refuse to participate in the home run derby, and the reason is it ruins their swing. It totally it changes the way they play. It just ruins it.
Here's the
And
thing, but fans don't want to watch like a 4, 5, 6, 7 hour baseball game anymore, though.
What games are 7 hours? The last 16
If
inning
they
game.
go into extra innings,
Yeah, but the last 15, 16 inning game, like not even the last 4 seasons. I mean, they don't go that long anymore.
no. Now
the
that they
pitch clock
have
now,
like the
right?
ghost runner on second,
Ghost runner
Like,
and
they
pitch
don't.
clock and all these rules to keep games short. Relax. Let them fucking play.
So I have a question for John and Mark as the purists. The automatic balls and strikes. The umps, like, they're missing calls. Like
They are.
crazy.
They are.
And so, as a purist, how do you feel about maybe an automated system calling balls and strikes to correct some of that? Didn't they
I think
introduce that in the
also-
All-Star game too?
They introduced it in the preseason, and actually it was
they did have
active
it in the All-Star
every
game. Yeah.
in every preseason game. The players were allowed to touch their helmets to call it kind of a timeout to have it be checked. I mean, some players were really good at it, and some players really bad at it. Actually, Jess Chisholm on the Yankees was very, very good at it, and it's kind of why he's being a baby this season.
Okay.
Of course, he talks
He's
about
being
the
kind of-
Yankees.
Shut the fuck up.
John always finds a reason to talk about the Yankees.
But I am torn because like the Asperger portion of my brain really likes when calls are right. And so the fact that
I respect that. That's
the fact that like framing is a real thing. Umps miss balls and strikes all the time. But there's another school that says it's always been that way. And as long as umps are consistent, batters don't tend to mind. It's when they become inconsistent that batters mind, but as long as they're consistent in their space that they are claiming, right?
Well, I think that's what the problem is, that Major League umpires now have become a little bit too inconsistent. Even though the worst umpire in the world, Angel Hernandez, is no longer an umpire. And I love watching all the reels of the crazy calls that he's ever made in his whole career. Like
It was very bad.
like a ball is like 2 feet away from the plate, and he calls it strike 3. It's absolutely amazing.
He was very bad.
Did he ruin that guy's perfect game for the Tigers too?
No, that wasn't Angel Hernandez. That
Oh,
was his name was Jim. Oh, I can't remember. What his
Gym
last
umpire
name was.
guy.
Jim
Jim
umpire,
umpire guy.
okay.
Actually,
That's his given
he
name.
had a mustache, so I think it was Jim Mustache.
Amazing.
But I mean, he got humanized in the fact like he later realized that he made the wrong call, and thank God that Galarraga, I believe was the guy's last name. He wasn't like sore about it and whatnot because they still got the win, but you know. But I feel Major League umpires have become more and more inconsistent. They're a little bit younger, and they actually have kind of a shorter fuses, I think, too, because managers and umpires tend to have these arguments and whatnot. That's kind of part of the game, and these younger umpires don't let the managers like blow off some steam and start doing up a show. They just throw them out immediately.
They throw them out if they're even still in the dugout, just complaining.
Mhm.
Yeah. I love the one, John. I think I shared this with you.
Did you see Glaber
with
got
Aaron
jazzed?
Boone. No. Aaron Boone got like thrown out of a game, and he didn't even say anything.
There's a guy in the stands that said it. And then Detroit was playing the Yankees like a month ago, and Glaber just used to be on the team, and so Jazz was joshing because he hates when calls are wrong, and Glaber was.
No wonder why you
him.
like Jazz Chisholm so much.
Glaber was fucking with him, and he was like, "Hey, he's talking to you," and he wasn't, but Glaber was just bullshitting, and the guy threw Jazz out. Anyway, I don't like the home run derby to end the game. I do like robot umpires, and go Yankees. And we're at time.
See, we could have ended the topic before, but you just wanted to end it on Go Yankees.
Of course he did.
Well, we were just pussyfooting around, just fucking around. Fuck around and find out. Go Yankees.
I said what I wanted to say, so I'm good.
You did a baseball thing, Pete. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
not
Pete, you
participate.
sounded exactly like you sounded like you knew what you were talking about.
Sort of.
So
All right.
proud of you.
By immediately
Sing me a song,
admitting that I
Mark.
didn't know what I was talking about.
I'm stuck on you. I've got these words deep down in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Next topic today.
Wow, wow, wow. So, like Mark's going to be surprised about this topic, we're going to talk about the Yankees some more. So, the MLB trade deadline is fast approaching on July 31st, and many teams are primed to make deals to propel them into the playoffs. One of these teams happened to be the now second-place New York Yankees. The release of veteran DJ LeMahieu was a long time coming, but creates a hole at third that the Yankees originally tried to fill in the preseason with Alex Bregman. The largest prize in this free agency is possibly Diamondbacks third baseman Eugenio Suarez, and while being older, he is currently hitting .265 with 24 home runs and 51 RBIs.
So many home runs.
So many home runs. So, who do you think is the most eligible player in this free agency, and what do you think would be the most impactful move for your teams?
You mean your team?
Well, let's talk about Eugenio for a little bit. Is he the guy?
I actually think you guys should pick up Nolan Arenado instead.
You think he's better? He's not. He's younger, for
He's
sure.
He's not that much younger, but he's a better defenseman than Suarez is. And you guys need a little help on defense right now.
Oh, we're so fucking bad. It's like a little.
You
league team.
Oh my God, you guys, what, four errors against the Jays?
errors against the Jays. Literally the first place team that you're supposed to try to beat.
So and Arenado I think is still a worthy bat. So I think that's who you guys, and you'll probably get him cheaper than you will for Suarez, because you're absolutely right. Everyone is going to be competing for him.
well,
I don't think that the Yankees have the horses in the farm in their farm system to make that kind of to pull that off either.
I mean, I think Schlitter is a big pull, and I think him continuing to win and being super young with some money and maybe a couple of other prospects. Honestly, Darren, I think the Yankees have a great farm system. I mean, they're going to just try not to get rid of Lombard because Volpe is apparently a failure. But teams would love Lombard. They'd love Schlitter. There's a lot of guys.
I'll take your word for that because Baseball America has them ranked as 25th.
Oof.
Oh. Well, Clem Schlitter throws 102 miles an hour.
John's a homer. John thinks that everyone in the Yankees organization is amazing.
Fuck you,
He just came now. You just came down to earth with Anthony Volpe like the last episode we had. Am I wrong?
No, I'm looking it up because you guys are silly. All right, so George Lombard Jr. is the 23 ranked prospect in Baseball America overall. He's a Yankee, and Cam Schitter's 3-0 and throws 100. So. You guys go fuck yourselves.
All right, that's 2 players.
Yeah, that's enough. It's one fucking 31-year-old.
We're talking about a whole farm system, John.
Yeah.
That's like at least 60 players across like 3 minor league teams. It's probably more than that.
I mean, they're not going to go Dominguez, but Dominguez is incredibly high ranked.
I mean, do you think they're going to get Suarez, John?
I think he's just the kind of old douchebag that the Yankees will go for. I mean, he's shiny, right? He's so shiny. He's just so shiny. I mean, I think that the Yankees...
maybe the Yankees should trade for Rafael Devers.
I think the Yankees' best...
He loves playing at Yankee Stadium.
The Yankees' best strategy would be to not do any of that. To let Peraza play every day, because Peraza is a great arm. Let Peraza play every day. And to invest in pitching because their pitching is fucking terrible. The offense is fine, and the offense has been fine the whole season. The defense sucks, and the pitching is terrible. I mean, the reason the Yankees lost the World Series last year is because they got scouted by the Dodgers, and the scouting on the Dodgers said, run at every opportunity. Every opportunity run. Make them make mistakes because they're very bad. They're just very bad. And that's what they did, and they won. And that's what the Blue Jays did this past week. We lost 2 or 3 against them. That's what everybody's doing all season. They figured it out. I mean, I don't know. And I think that the Anthony Volpe experiment is over. And I think they need to figure that shit out. Maybe Peraza plays short. Sure, Peraza's a great shortstop. And maybe if he plays every day, he'll hit more than...
Well, he can't play shortstop and third base.
Maybe if he plays every day, though, he'll hit more than 213, which is what Anthony Volpe is hitting, because it's just very sad. It's very sad.
I mean, yeah, well, I think the Yankees. I mean, you're absolutely right. They should probably focus a little bit more on pitching than third base. But they're definitely gonna try for Suarez. They're definitely gonna try for.
He's so shiny.
Yes.
Do they need starters or relievers?
Yes.
Just yes. Okay.
Yes.
I think
with
the trade tonight that the Diamondbacks made for Naylor.
That's a good trade.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much signaling that they're open for business and they have some good starters.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a fire sale in Arizona right now.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to get rid of all their good players.
Yeah,
It's time to restart.
Yep.
This is the team that was in the World Series 2 years ago. Why are you already having a fire sale?
It's that kind of I mean, it's not a huge market.
Aren't they kind of aging out though already for some of those players?
I mean, Suarez is.
Yeah.
So with regards to the Red Sox, I don't think the Red Sox are really going to make any big moves. I mean, unless they're going to literally get rid of the rest of their good players like they did with Devers. Which, you can't really say they're not going to.
But why would they? They're in the hunt.
It's because I don't think they really want to spend money. I mean, they've invested a lot in their young players. They really have. There's a lot of, Roman Anthony turned out to be a really good prospect.
They're literally one game out of the wild card.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But maybe they feel like they're in a good spot and they don't have to make any moves. I mean, the one thing that I think they need to bolster their bullpen just a little bit, because I think the starters have been okay, good enough that I think they've won. But they've at one point the Red Sox, I think, have had the most blown saves. I don't think they're up there anymore. I think they're like maybe third right now. But the bullpen needs a little bit of help. Probably a lefty as well.
So,
I don't know.
So in the last seconds of this topic, because I just read this today and it's actually incredible. Can we talk about how the Brewers are the best team in baseball?
They are not the best team in baseball.
Literally, they are.
They are the hottest team in baseball.
They are 61-41. They have a 2-game lead on the best record.
Uh-huh.
Good for them.
They're a hot team. Exactly. Do I think
So
they're going to win
you
the
don't
World
think they're
Series?
stay
Fuck
that
no.
way? Okay.
No.
They literally called themselves the average Joes of baseball, and I thought it was hilarious.
I like that. I'm all about that.
Gotta cheer for them.
Well, they got rid of Devin Williams, so apparently they're good now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sad panda. All
Who's
right.
got Devin Williams?
Shut the fuck up. He's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's not falling. The wheels are not falling off. Yes.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
Oh, well, now you might think I'm crazy to hang around with you. Or maybe think I'm lucky. But next topic, too.
That was good. You went a little Metallica there.
I know. I forgot which song I was singing for a little bit.
I just like that's fine. Like with the song, I was just like surprised. I was like, oh, it didn't seem like the song for that.
I forgot to sponsor. Here's another fake
Oh,
sponsor. Breeze Brick, the portable fan that doubles as a phone charger and wind machine.
It's amazing.
Breeze Brick. Stay cool. Stay charged.
I'm really glad you changed.
I actually
out
like
your-
that product idea.
Your prompt.
Yeah,
prompt's much
if somebody comes up with this and invents it, do you get royalties or like, is it considered
Only if they use the name, I
intellectual
think.
property?
Only if they use the name. So it's been all over the internet. That's right. I'm talking about the viral moment that then astronomer CEO Andy Byron got caught on the kiss cam at a Coldplay concert in Boston with someone who wasn't his wife. So everyone,
Womp, womp, womp.
is it divine intervention that a high-powered CEO got caught cheating on the kiss cam? And what have been our favorite memes or parodies of this?
Favorite meme is the one of Patrick Mahomes being hugged by the NFL.
The referees, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite.
I've seen so many of these now, like WWE. Well, I don't think it was WWE. I think it was like someone impersonating WWE because there was a bunch of AI images and whatnot. I actually sent a group text to my my real estate broker, just like I want to do like a little parody of this. Like, can we pose it like these and whatnot? And I think the Phillies did a pretty good job of parodying this too, because they had their own kiss cam, and they had the two, like the Philly fanatic and the female Philly fanatic. They kind of
I saw that. That
reenacted
was
the whole
awesome.
thing. Yeah.
That was good.
Can we just talk about for a second? Okay, you're like a millionaire, right? You're like, this company is worth a shitload, and he has since stepped down, but you have a lot of money, and you're cheating on your wife, and you know you are, and you're on a trip with your
In a public
girl.
setting. In a
In a public setting. Why do you stand in the open?
Because you get a better view of the concert. And you
But
put
aren't
your
these
private box.
Yeah.
people supposed to be smart?
Not,
Just sit the fuck
because
down.
you're rich, John.
Close the windows on your private box. I don't understand.
You're assuming that
and then,
people that have money are smart, and that is not
and then
always
oh my god,
true.
oh my god, to act the way they did when they were caught, and Chris is like, oh well, those guys are either really shy or having an affair because they were clearly having an affair. You literally made the moment viral by hiding from the camera. You could have just let it go, and no one would have noticed.
No, someone still would have noticed. Someone still would have noticed.
The people at the Coldplay concert?
Well, no, maybe not the people at the Coldplay concert, but someone.
Yeah.
Listen, like it's in Boston. It's at Gillette Stadium. Someone knows who that is.
yeah.
And
He made it
someone
a lot
knows.
obvious, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chris Martin,
I guess
100
he still would have been caught.
Yep.
He still would have been caught.
Chris Martin.
No, they made it. They made it worse.
Their show, 100% his prerogative to call them the fuck out. That was hilarious.
Fuck that guy, right?
Right. You come into that show to see the Coldplay, like that. They're running the show. They have every right to interact with the audience.
Did you
however they
hear
please.
his
Funny.
Sure.
Did you hear his disclaimer? Like the next show, it's like, yeah, we're gonna do some shots around the stadium right now. So if you're doing something you're not supposed to, you probably shouldn't.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Amazing.
Mark, I don't know how
mean-
we're gonna get 5 minutes out of this, bud.
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly this. I mean, the guy was not very smart. Oh my
Well-
God, all I hear is your AC right now, John.
Have there been any other like incidents where this has happened? Just an impromptu, like
Not like this.
Somebody
not
got just
like
caught red-handed.
I mean, clearly, yeah. Do we think this is going to stop CEOs from cheating on their wives? Probably
No.
not.
They might be more
Probably
terrible.
not.
Rich
No.
people are terrible.
Yes, they are. They're terrible people, but they're gonna probably be a little bit more cautious now.
I mean, absolute power corrupts absolutely, right?
Yep.
That is a
Now
real
together
thing.
was this concert. No, they've been doing this for a while.
That
Now,
sounds like a
do
line
you
from Star
think
Wars.
this will? Do you think this will stop like musical acts from doing stuff like this now?
No.
Look at all the attention
No?
they got from
Nothing
this.
but good. There is no such thing as bad press.
This is the best thing that's happened to Coldplay since, I don't know, they tried to do a musical out of Game of Thrones. And if you haven't seen that, look that up. It's hilarious.
Data orchestra. I mean, I've never even heard of Astronomer. Apparently, they're this
No,
multi-million-dollar company.
I didn't hear about them until this happened too.
Data
Yeah.
orchestration
They're a big tech company.
solutions
Okay.
Big tech company.
built on Apache. Like, this is the most fucking boring company in the world.
That is. Well, not anymore. It isn't.
No, listen to this, right? We are a company behind Astro, the industry-leading data orchestration and observability platform powered by Apache Airflow. Like, I'm so bored. This company sucks.
I am now more
When I-
bored for you
when I
reading
first-
that.
When I
actually.
first heard like he worked for Astronomer, I thought that meant he was an astronomer. Like I was really confused.
That
like
would at
why
least
do
be
we
a
care
little bit
about
more
this
spicy. Like,
astronomer?
oh, those nerdy astronomers are actually doing some
Dude,
naughty things.
They totally burnt this guy out of the list. He's not even in the leadership pictures anymore. He's
Wow.
burnt from the internet.
Yeah. Do
That
you think
is
he's gonna?
hilarious.
How long is it gonna be till he gets another job?
I mean,
Because
for a while.
he's gonna get another job. He's gonna get another
No.
job. People are gonna forget all about this.
Golden parachute
Yeah,
is
so-
a real thing. There was a person in one of the companies I was in who was accused of sexually harassing someone and asked to leave the company, and he just found himself in another company. Just like, I have a lot of friends. I'm gonna go over there.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Hey, Xiaomi did it.
Yeah, because we bullshit really good, man. So good at bullshit. All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a random topic now too.
Go
'cause you
for
did a
it.
random topic.
Sing us something, Mark.
Bottom line feels like I'm going to lose my mind. You just keep on pushing topics over the borderline.
So I had to talk about this
Nice.
when I saw this on my feeds. With NFL football around the corner, the NFL sponsored the NFL Flag Football Championships in Canton, Ohio this past weekend. The 3-day tournament featured the high school girls tournament, 14 and under boys, and select international contests, which Mexico won, by the way. Highlights of these games made the national spotlight, including Jaguars elite MVP Bryson Wright making a flying one-handed grab in traffic, which got the attention of Patrick Mahomes on Twitter. With games happening across the country, go Clifton Park Bills, and the popularity of flag football growing for both girls and boys, where do we see the future of youth football heading? And can we expect more acrobatics without the fear of contact and the weight of pads being removed?
I guess do you think there's going to be some interchangeability with like real,
I
contact
remember we
football?
talked about on our favorite podcast, If These Balls Could Talk, we talked about how kids these age are not allowed to play tackle football anymore. It's against the rules.
Really?
Because of
as-
things like concussions.
It's
Only
funny.
in certain areas.
It's funny. I
Like
did.
You can still play. You
California and
can
New
still play
York.
in Texas.
Okay. Well, okay. So I played Pee Wee football. It was a 7 to 10-year-old league, and yeah, I mean, that was brutally physical for how young those
do you
kids
have
are.
brain damage, Pete?
So here's the funny thing: the only head time where I got my head like really walloped during that season was not in a practice or a game. It was playing a game of pickup football with some random kids on the field like before or after the practice. So it had nothing to do with the actual Little League. It was like being stupid and playing full tackle football with no pads on.
So, like, and I find this really cool. Like, one of Jamie's friends is on the local 12 and under girls team, and they're going to the national championships this coming weekend.
Oh, that's great.
They're going to go play in the Junior Olympics. And I think the question I have is flag football a different sport?
I kind of think it needs to be, in a way, or at least like like a close parallel. It's like a cousin.
Yeah, it's
I think
if you're
if you're looking at it as like we're talking about purists for baseball, like when you go to the South, like Mark was mentioning Texas, like football is like we've all seen Friday Night Lights. We know what football means to those towns and those communities.
Oh yeah.
So
high school more so than college and pro, even in some of them.
Yeah. So I think that it has to be something separate if it's going to be successful.
So we've talked about the economics of sports in the past. And I mean, if things keep going on the trajectory that it's going at, it's going to be super expensive to go to an NBA, NFL, NBA game. You're gonna have to put out a second, third mortgage just to go to a game. I mean, as we said, people find a way, right? But eventually, it's going to get to a breaking point where it's going to become too expensive to go to games. So people are going to probably want to seek alternatives. I will say this: near me, there is the Rhode Island FC, which is the local soccer club, and more people have been going to that because it's an inexpensive way to get out and have a good time with the family. And I think more and more things like that are going to happen. There's talks of a WNBA team, the Connecticut Sun, potentially moving up to Boston. I think that would be a good thing for the area. So flag football, I wouldn't doubt it if someone's going to come out with a professional league soon. Now, will the NFL have anything to do with that? Potentially.
Maybe.
I mean, they were all in, by the way, on this previous tournament. Yeah, everybody had licensed gear. All the teams were from real licensure. There was the NFL logo everywhere. And remember, I think it was 2 Super Bowls ago, they were all in on girls flag football. There was a commercial.
Yeah.
And another thing with the Olympics coming to the U.S. in 2028 in L.A., they're going to play flag football
flag
in the
Olympics. An Olympic sport.
That's true, yeah.
And they just approved that NFL players can be on the team.
Right. And I mean,
right?
So, and there are definitely transferable skills. I mean, it's not like it's a completely different game. It's just, it's not the same, but it's not, so otherworldly different either. So
I think this catch, and if you guys haven't seen this, Bryce,
do you want to go back to the catch? Yeah.
If you haven't seen this catch, did you see the catch, Mark?
That kid is 14 years old, and
14?
I believe he was 6'3" or something like that.
Wow.
Like, he looks like a grown ass man.
He jumped over 3 people. He was sideways, and he caught it with one hand. And Mahomes literally commented on Twitter. He's like, "What?" Like,
this
it was
amazing. Bryson Wright is the name of the kid?
It was amazing.
Yeah. It was an amazing, and he was the MVP of the game. He's obviously the best player.
I just saw
a good catch.
That's an incredible catch.
Boggling.
Holy crap.
And the idea of something like that, you couldn't do that catch in tackle football. You'd get murdered.
I think his high school is probably going to have to sign him to an NIL contract then.
Like the way you think, Darren.
Yep.
That is exactly
there's going to be a high school
happen.
portal soon.
High school portal.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody plays in Texas.
I don't know, John. If you're that big and strong, you could probably do that in the NFL. But you're not going to see like your average slot receiver or like little.
But they know better than to lay out like that. They know better than to lay out.
John is right. They don't usually lay out for, especially like in the middle of the field. Well, essentially,
not usually.
Like, he would have gotten murdered.
Murdered. I mean, maybe not in that game because the kids are 4 feet shorter than him. But
that's what I'm saying.
If he tried that NFL game, if anyone tried that in an NFL game, they would have died right on the spot.
Died. Dead.
It's possible.
We can't end on that.
I'm excited. No, we got time. I'm excited about this for a number of reasons. I'm excited about it because, A, it would be cool to see NFL players playing in the Olympics because we need to win all the summer sports and bring our professionals.
Why do we need to?
We don't
win all
need to
this?
do that. But
We need to. But also, and I don't know why the girls can't play tackle, but if the girls can't play tackle, I would like to see the girls get an actual shot in playing.
see, that's what I'd be excited about. Whatever can get a girls' league of football in like a professional level, I'd love to see that.
That would be
I'm all for
awesome.
that too, but as long as an underage girls team doesn't go to DC.
Oh,
Oh,
womp womp. I love it.
We can't end on that either.
Or can we? That was pretty good. How do you top that?
All right. I'll allow it. Jesus Christ, you guys. All right.
don't you know she's coming home to me? You lose her in the 10. I'll get her. Next topic. Next topic. Next topic.
I didn't know that song at first until you got to the chorus. It's like, oh yeah.
Hold on, I lost
Ba-da-da-da,
So it was announced last week that after 33 years, CBS will be canceling The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Now, while Colbert has hosted the show for the last 10 years, it has been an institution on the network since it started with the legendary David Letterman. Ever since Colbert's second season, The Late Show has been the #1 rated late night talk show when it surpassed The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Now, while late night talk shows in general have been in a recent decline overall in TV ratings, a lot of people are thinking that this was done as a favor to the current president as they hope to pass a recent $8 billion acquisition of Paramount by Skydance Media. CBS's official comment on this move was, quote, strictly financial. So everyone, do we think it's a smart move by CBS to outright cancel The Late Show with Stephen Colbert?
I mean, as Colbert, now that he is fired, keeps saying, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Just
yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
He
It's-
has like no filters now, right?
course.
It's so absolutely obvious that this is collusion that it's not even worth talking about.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Did you ever?
Financial decision. It was that merger. That was the financial decision.
Did you ever imagine in your lives that a president would have this much direct, like I don't know, bad influence on businesses and things that they are
the
supposed to be
state of
completely divested
authoritarianism
from?
Politics.
Right.
Right.
This
And
is
the
all
fact
about
of it-
media control. Anyone that disagrees with him, he's trying to out. And he said
Well,
as
and-
much. He's literally admitted it at this point. I mean,
You make them
anyone that's read
stupid, you make
1984
them
has got to see the
you make them stupid.
warning signs flashing.
You
right
make
now.
them sick. Melanie asked me why he was canceling, doing like the Big Beautiful Bill and canceling Medicaid, and we make them sick. And if the people outside of your base start to die, they start to not be informed, then you can just be president forever.
Mm-hmm. Make them dumb,
You know?
make them sick, and make them poor.
So this wasn't the only move that CBS did in hopes that the current president would not block this acquisition. I mean, he sued them for billions of dollars for a false accusation of them editing the 60 Minutes interview with Kamala Harris, and they ultimately settled on $16 million.
Just like
Now, can we talk about the most interesting part of this story?
that is nuts.
They
edit shit all the time.
A Paramount sponsored production, South Park. Matt Parker and Trey Stone. Did you see this episode last night? They
I
just
heard
laid
about
into
it,
Trump
yes.
with literally every gun they had.
Well, the split
Every
second
single-
after they got their renewal deal, which I find hilarious.
Right after they got their deal, they laid it down. They chose violence. And if anyone hasn't seen this episode and agrees with us, they should. It's funny and completely honest. Completely honest. Just doesn't hold back. And it's awesome that they did that. And I respect the shit out of them for it, honestly. What are you going to do? Cancel South Park? 26 seasons.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Why do we? Well, 33 seasons for the late
30
show. Why do we think that Colbert has been the only person to to essentially, well, he's not the only person though. Everyone that worked on that show is going to ultimately lose a job too.
Yeah,
But
that's
to
what
be
I feel.
honest,
That's what I feel worse.
why not
for.
like the Daily Show? The Daily Show.
I think Trump has a really
stuff
small
like this too.
He has a really small worldview, and he got his feelings hurt, and he's a fucking narcissist.
Mhm.
Well, again, the Daily Show
Nice.
has been
Maybe
poking
he
fun
doesn't
at him,
watch
too.
the Daily Show.
This is just
He's
the
a
first.
fucking idiot. I mean,
Yeah,
right?
this is the
Like,
first
maybe that's
target.
If you look at the track record, this is all about testing the limits and testing boundaries and
That's a good
moving goalposts, right?
Yeah.
So it's, oh, what can I get away with here? What can I get away with here? Oh, somebody's going to try to check me. Well, I'm going to do
People
it
are
anyways
scared.
and see
People are
if
scared.
anybody like holds me accountable. There's no accountability,
Yep.
and so it's going to. He's going to keep expanding and expanding and pushing and pushing, and then once he gets a little taste of anything, he loves it and he craves it and he does it even more. So this taste of like censoring media that is critical of him and doesn't worship him, like this, he's gotten a taste for it. So he wants more of this. So Colbert is just the first domino, just the first chip to fall. And what's great too is us talking about Colbert has us not talking about other things that he doesn't want us talking about too. So
like the Epstein files.
yeah, like
right.
Epstein.
This is
yeah,
right. This is also all
His good
misdirection
buddy.
and distraction.
Epstein.
So right. So I've had a sneaking suspicion and a theory that everybody has their fall, right? But his has to come from within. He is going to be his own undoing because it can't come externally.
Yeah.
Do you think that his undoing could be the Epstein files?
I don't know.
Because he definitely
I
did
don't-
that shit.
Because even his base is a little bit mad about him not.
They're
Well,
a little bit
some of
mad,
them.
but then they're going to switch to Obama and Biden. Like all these distractions are going to work because they just want blood. They just want any red meat,
Yeah.
and he's throwing it to them, and like, oh, look over there.
So I heard today that the Justice Department informed him in the beginning of the investigation before he was president that he was all over the Epstein files
Yes. The Wall Street Journal reported that.
today, right?
Yeah. Or
And so,
today or yesterday. Yeah.
that sucks. I hate that. But the fact that he was colluded with so early. But I mean, you can tell all week he's throwing distractions because he wants one of them to hit. I mean, the Colbert one is a big distraction, but that's the way he's been governing is with distractions, big ones.
Oh yeah.
And
His base doesn't want to.
I actually think
his
Colbert
approval
is
rating is
unrelated
up
to
amongst
that.
his most hardcore
no,
base
it's
'cause
totally
a
related.
cult.
You know what happened this week?
No.
He told
It's not related.
He told
It's not related.
He told the Guardians and the Commanders, and the Commanders specifically, he told them that they had to change their name back or they wouldn't get any funding for their new stadium. He said they have to be the Redskins and the Indians.
Absolutely right. That yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
He also just signed an executive order today about redefining college athletes as not as employees.
Distractions.
Yep.
I mean, we'll see.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
We'll see what
It's a
happens.
bat. You didn't save the most depressing topic until the end, and I know I have to go. So you know what time it is?
It's the final topic.
So we're going to make a callback from last episode, 2 weeks ago. Before the summer, WNBA superstar Caitlin Clark had not missed a single game due to injury since high school.
Wow.
Now playing professionally and being the focal point of most teams' defenses this year tells a very different story. So now sidelined with her third soft tissue injury, Clark recently made a statement stating, "This is the first time I haven't felt that like a young body that can run around and sprint every day." So, with the Fever being much better with Clark on the court and their playoff hopes in the balance, what can they do to better protect their star player? And is it harder overall for superstars to avoid injury?
Well, aren't they taking a big push right now in the WNBA to try to get more fair pay?
Yes.
Didn't they do
Yes.
that? So
Yes,
could
they
this
had just
be
had a big collective bargaining agreement, and they are all realizing, because it's the truth, that
Yep.
they're all being underpaid.
So
They're all
could
being
that-
underpaid because it's actually big business now. It's the first time in a long
there's
time.
a $2.2 billion contract that media contract that the league signed with. So it's I mean they are due money. I heard a terrible statistic from a player's perspective. The WNBA players are making 9% of the total revenue. Meanwhile, other leagues are making like 50%.
Wow.
And
Now,
it's
keep in
because the
mind-
contracts are old, and that's why they're renegotiating.
Okay.
Keep in mind too that the revenue of the WNBA isn't as quite high as the other leagues. So you still have operating costs, and the operating costs to run a sports league are very, very high. But again, you're about to get a $2.2 billion media contract. And that's just one thing. That's not including attendance and jersey sales and everything else that the league has involved with it. Pay the players.
Really turn that
totally
topic
agree.
pretty fast.
Yep.
You don't need to go get up to the league of sorry, you don't have to have match the leagues of 50%, but it certainly has to be more than 9.
Yeah, I agree.
So going back to the topic, John. Sorry.
Well, could this be
I mean-
related though?
I mean, it is because Caitlin Clark essentially is the league.
That's
You-
nobody who likes the WNBA likes when you say that.
You're absolutely right, but that's the truth, right?
Like it or not, she's kind of
That's
the
the
face of the
truth.
league right now.
She's absolutely the face of the league.
Mhm.
And I mean, a lot of the
I'm
other
sorry,
girls
Melanie.
are pissed off at that
Sorry.
fact. And in some respects, they should be. But it's creating great storylines in a lot of respects. Like the rivalry between her and Angel Reese, I think, like they could write a movie about that.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the problem with that. Like just recently, the Fever played them again, and there were slurs in the against Angel Reese in the crowd, and they had to kick a bunch of people out.
That's the crowd. That's definitely in the
if
crowd.
You,
And
if you play into this Caitlin Clark storyline,
you know what country you're living in? There's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
know.
racist
Listen,
people that live in it.
I'm just saying, if you play into this Caitlin Clark storyline, how she is the only thing making the WNBA work, and it wouldn't be anything without her. That's bullshit. That's not true.
I'm not saying she's the only thing that makes the WNBA work. I'm saying that eyes are drawn to the WNBA because of her.
I think she
I mean,
just
I
kind of helped
made-
jumpstart it a little bit, and she's not going to be the last, right? She's the first
you
and hopefully
remember-
a line of many of these superstars. that
John, you
people
remember
are
the
gonna pay
comp
attention
that I
to now.
made for Caitlin Clark being Larry Bird? Do you remember what the NBA was like in like the early 80s? It wasn't doing very well. They needed help. Larry Bird was essentially that savior.
But
Larry
Bird wasn't
Bird
anything
brought
without
the NBA
magic.
back. You're not wrong about that, but
And
Larry Bird
in
brought
the Jordan
a lot more eyes to the NBA.
And in the Jordan
And-
years, you can't say Jordan was the only reason people watched the NBA. Jordan was a reason people watched the NBA.
He was a big reason.
Right,
Jordan
but
was-
more people were watching the NBA because of Larry Bird, and then people started to realize that there are other really good basketball players.
I mean, it's like Tiger Woods in golf, right? You learned a lot of other, like he was the draw, but then you learned a lot of other names because people got introduced to it.
I think my friend Mark told me that the women's game is a lot purer, and I think he's right.
Absolutely.
I think that they play a really good basketball game, and I think that the thing, and I don't disagree with you on this, I think that the thing that is making the WNBA much more watchable is that you have so many more superstars.
Yeah, well, you have they're better athletes altogether
Just
as well.
better
Okay.
across the board, and like more teams that are more competitive, and more teams that have 3 and 4 and 5 players that can really compete. Like the Liberty just got Natasha Cloud from the Sun this past season, and Natasha Cloud is making a ton of difference in New York. But I think one thing before we run out of time, because we're out of time already, because we got sidetracked, I want to talk about is when a team in any sport has a main player, has a focal point to their offense, and whether it's Caitlin Clark, whether it's Michael Jordan, whether it's Larry Bird, do those people tend to get injured more? And is it harder to play as a superstar in a team where maybe you're the only player, or one of 2 players, or one of 3 players?
No, I think it's highly player dependent. It could be their age dependent. In this case, maybe Caitlin's just, her body is aging a little bit. And maybe she's come to a point where it's like she can't train and play at the same quite the same way that she was. It doesn't mean she has to dial it back. She just has to change something.
I mean, she's literally getting punched in the face.
Or that too.
She-
really,
yeah.
yeah.
But the
Right, but
injuries
not-
that she had have been unrelated to that.
Okay, but it's not every superstar that has to deal with that. And
Also, she's 23, Pete.
that is still pretty young.
I
You're
actually
So-
think this has to do more with the fact that last year was her rookie year in the WNBA, which came immediately after a college basketball season. Like there was no rest. She
Ma-
went from her
ma-
senior year
yeah.
at Iowa into her rookie season for the Indiana Fever. 0 off season.
Yeah, you can.
And
There is a thing as
I think her
overtraining
body
and
is just catching
overworking.
up. Yeah, I think her body's just catching up to that.
I mean, she didn't play Unrivaled, but that was probably smart since she's been injured all season.
Right.
She also played a lot of golf in the so yeah, that has
She went-
good stuff to do. She
She
may
went to a
be
lot of Pacers.
overdoing
She
her.
went to a lot of Pacers games.
Yeah, but you can't hurt yourself by sitting, right?
Well,
Pacers
Not when
games.
you're 23.
well, you know,
23,
Sorry.
maybe not.
Maybe when you're our age.
I'm sure when I was 23, I injured
In
myself.
fact, I
sitting.
can't feel my legs right now.
Oh man.
Are we ending on the I can't feel my legs?
I think that's
I
great.
think
and
that's
we're at
pretty
time.
good. Yeah.
All right, so that has been our topics. We will be back next week with another newcomer, Megan Demers Peel. In the meantime, you can catch up on our old episodes on our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/@iftheseballspod. And don't forget to subscribe to us by tickling that little bell.
Tick, tick, tick.
We'd like to thank our guests for joining us tonight. Thank you, Darren.
Thanks,
It's been a
Darren.
pleasure.
Aaron.
It's been,
Glad to have you on.
It's been great. Yeah, thanks.
You can follow or like us on our socials at If These Balls Pod on X, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Our website is www.iftheseballscould-talk-pod.com. This is Mark Pesci here for my partner John Companion, producer Pete Steffen. That's what we feel they would say if these balls could talk.
Good talk. Good talk.
Go Bills.
Yeah, go Bills. You heard it there first.